Turning 70 is not just another birthday. It's a powerful milestone that invites deep reflection. By this stage, you've lived through countless experiences, built relationships, faced challenges, and gathered wisdom that only time can provide. Life has taught you what truly matters, and perhaps more importantly, what doesn't. This stage of life presents a unique opportunity, one where you no longer need to carry unnecessary burdens or worry about things that once seemed crucial. The pressures of youth, the expectations of society, and the relentless pursuit of external validation gradually lose their grip, allowing you to step into a phase of true freedom and authenticity. Now is the time to embrace simplicity, prioritize joy, and cultivate peace. It's a time to let go of outdated worries, unnecessary obligations, and the weight of material possessions. By shedding what no longer serves you, you create space for what truly enriches your life. So, what are some things that lose their significance after 70? Here are 9 things that become meaningless in later life, and how releasing them can lead to a more fulfilling, intentional existence. 1. Worrying about other people's opinions. For much of life, many of us are conditioned to care deeply about how others perceive us. We strive to meet expectations, those of family, friends, colleagues, and society. Whether it's through career achievements, social status, or personal choices, the approval of others often shapes our decisions. But as we grow older, something shifts. By the time you reach 70, you realize that the opinions of others hold no real power over your happiness. You've lived enough to know that people will always have opinions, but those opinions don't define your worth. Instead of seeking validation from external sources, this is the time to embrace your authentic self. Imagine the freedom of making decisions purely based on what feels right for you, rather than worrying about judgment. Think back. How many times did you make choices out of fear of criticism? Did those choices bring you true happiness? Now, picture a life where you no longer seek approval for how you dress, where you live, or how you spend your time. This is your moment to live on your own terms. Letting go of the need for external validation brings a profound sense of peace and personal empowerment. When you stop trying to please everyone, you gain something much greater: the ability to truly enjoy life as you are. 2. The endless accumulation of material possessions. For decades, many of us chase after material things: houses, cars, clothes, gadgets, believing they symbolize success or security. But as the years pass, the excitement of owning more things fades. By the time you reach 70, you come to a powerful realization. Happiness isn't found in possessions. In fact, the accumulation of unnecessary items often becomes more of a burden than a source of joy. Think about it. How much time and energy do you spend maintaining, cleaning, or organizing things you don't even use? A house full of unused belongings doesn't add value to your life. It simply takes up space, both physically and mentally. Now is the perfect time to simplify. Take a fresh look at your home. Are the things you've been holding on to that no longer serve a purpose? Maybe it's furniture you no longer need, clothing you haven't worn in years, or sentimental objects that no longer bring joy. Decluttering is more than just tidying up. It's about freeing yourself from unnecessary weight. It creates room not just in your home, but in your mind and heart as well. By letting go of excess belongings, you make space for new experiences, meaningful connections, and a lighter, more peaceful existence. After all, life's greatest treasures aren't found in objects. They're found in relationships, memories, and the moments that make us truly feel alive. 3. Keeping up with social obligations that no longer bring joy. Throughout life, many of us feel a sense of duty to attend social gatherings, maintain relationships, and participate in events, even when we don't truly enjoy them. Whether out of politeness, obligation, or habit, we often say yes when we'd rather say no. But after 70, time becomes even more precious. Why spend it on things that don't bring joy? This is the time to redefine your social life based on what genuinely makes you happy. You don't have to attend every event, maintain every friendship, or keep up with acquaintances who drain your energy. Instead, focus on quality over quantity. Spend time with people who uplift and inspire you. Choose gatherings that feel meaningful. Allow yourself the freedom to say no without guilt. There's immense power in realizing that you no longer have to participate in things simply out of obligation. The friendships and social interactions that truly matter will remain. The rest, you can let go. By prioritizing the people and experiences that bring you joy, you create a richer, more fulfilling social life, one that aligns with your values and makes every moment count. 4. Feeling obligated to maintain draining social commitments for much of life. We often say yes out of politeness, duty, or habit. We attend events, keep up old friendships, and engage in social activities, even when they no longer bring us joy. But after 70, the importance of protecting your time and energy becomes clearer than ever. At this stage, you have the freedom to prioritize your own happiness. There is no need to feel guilty about declining invitations or stepping away from relationships that no longer align with your values. Think about it. How many times have you attended an event simply because you felt obligated, only to come home feeling drained? Now, imagine the relief of choosing only the gatherings and connections that genuinely bring you joy. Spending time with friends who lift you up, attending events that align with your interests, or simply enjoying a peaceful evening alone. These are the choices that truly honor your well-being. By being intentional with your social interactions, you'll find that each connection becomes more meaningful. Instead of forcing yourself into social obligations, you'll engage more authentically, joyfully, and wholeheartedly in the experiences that matter most to you. This isn't about isolation. It's about choosing quality over quantity in the relationships and events that shape your life. 5. Chasing society's beauty standards. For decades, society has glorified youth as the ultimate symbol of beauty. From magazine covers to advertisements, the message is clear. Smooth skin, toned bodies, and a youthful glow are what define attractiveness. Many people spend a lifetime trying to meet these impossible standards, dyeing their hair, investing in anti-aging treatments, or avoiding signs of getting older. But by 70, something remarkable happens. You realize that beauty is not found in youth, it is found in authenticity. Wrinkles, gray hair, and the natural changes that come with aging are not things to hide. They are marks of a life well lived. Each line on your face tells a story. Each silver strand in your hair is a reflection of the wisdom and resilience you have gained. True beauty has nothing to do with physical perfection. It comes from confidence, kindness, grace, and the warmth of your spirit. Think about the people you admire the most. Are they the ones who desperately try to fight aging? Or are they the ones who embrace life with wisdom, humor, and authenticity? Letting go of society's unrealistic beauty standards allows you to accept yourself fully. You no longer need to spend energy trying to fix something that was never broken. Instead, you can celebrate the fact that your life experience, strength, and character are what make you truly beautiful. 6. Holding on to activities that no longer bring joy. Throughout life, we engage in hobbies, routines, and traditions that bring us happiness. But as time passes, some of these activities may lose their meaning. What once felt exciting may now feel like a chore. After 70, it's important to reassess how you spend your time. If an activity no longer brings you joy, it's okay to let it go. This doesn't mean abandoning everything you once loved. It simply means making space for new experiences that reflect who you are today. For example, perhaps you once loved playing bridge with friends, but now find it tiring. Maybe you've been part of a club for years, but no longer feel connected to its purpose. If something no longer brings you happiness, give yourself permission to walk away. Letting go of outdated routines creates space for new passions, interests, and discoveries. Maybe you'll find joy in painting, gardening, writing, or music. Perhaps you'll embrace quiet moments of reflection, spend more time with family, or engage in a hobby you never explored before. Life after 70 is still full of opportunities for growth and fulfillment. By releasing the activities that no longer serve you, you open yourself to new experiences that align with who you are today. 7. Tolerating toxic relationships. Relationships play a vital role in our lives, but not all relationships are healthy. Over time, you may have maintained certain friendships or family connections out of obligation, even if they brought negativity or stress. But after 70, one of the most powerful realizations is this: you do not have to tolerate toxic relationships. Toxic relationships can take many forms. Friends who criticize you, family members who bring negativity, or acquaintances who make you feel small. These relationships drain your energy, leaving you feeling anxious, undervalued, or exhausted. Walking away from toxic relationships is not selfish. It is self-care. It is a declaration that your emotional well-being matters. Instead of holding on to relationships that make you feel drained, choose to surround yourself with people who uplift, support, and respect you. At this stage in life, every moment is valuable. Why waste it on people who do not appreciate you? Prioritizing healthy, positive relationships allows you to spend your time in a way that brings you joy, peace, and fulfillment. 7. Comparing yourself to others. They say comparison is the thief of joy, and it's true. Throughout life, it's easy to fall into the trap of measuring yourself against others. Whether it's a neighbor's seemingly perfect family, a friend's financial success, or a sibling's accomplishments, comparison can subtly creep in and make you feel as though you're falling short. But by the time you reach 70, you understand an important truth. Everyone's journey is different. There is no universal definition of success, fulfillment, or happiness. What brings joy to one person may not be the same for another, and that's perfectly okay. Your life is uniquely yours. Your experiences, your choices, and your values define your path, not someone else's accomplishments. When you let go of comparison, you set yourself free. Instead of measuring your worth against others, you can fully embrace your own story. Celebrate your own accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. Recognize the lessons you've learned, the wisdom you've gained, and the person you've become. By focusing on your own journey, you live more authentically, more peacefully, and with a greater sense of contentment. 8. Clinging to outdated goals. When we are younger, we set ambitious goals, driven by societal expectations, personal dreams, or professional aspirations. These goals may have included building a successful career, achieving financial stability, or gaining recognition in a specific field. But as time passes, priorities shift, and not all goals remain relevant forever. After 70, it's important to re-evaluate what truly matters to you. Some ambitions that once felt urgent may no longer hold the same meaning, and that's okay. Perhaps you once dreamed of climbing the corporate ladder, but now spending time with loved ones feels far more rewarding. Maybe you once prioritized accumulating wealth, but now you find that experiences and memories mean more than material success. Letting go of outdated ambitions doesn't mean giving up on growth. It means evolving. Your goals should reflect who you are today, not the person you were 20 or 30 years ago. By releasing old expectations, you allow yourself to live with greater intention, deeper joy, and a renewed sense of purpose. 9. Feeling guilty for prioritizing your own happiness. For much of life, many of us dedicate ourselves to the needs of others. We care for our families, fulfill work obligations, and meet the expectations of friends and loved ones. In doing so, we often put our own happiness on hold. As a result, when we finally take time for ourselves, we may feel guilty. But after 70, it's time to release that guilt and embrace the simple truth. Your happiness matters. For decades, you've given to others. Now, it's time to give to yourself. Prioritizing your own well-being is not selfish. It's necessary. It's essential for your emotional, physical, and mental health. And here's the beauty of it. When you take care of yourself, you're actually better able to show up for the people you love. You become more present, more engaged, and more fulfilled. What brings you joy? Traveling, spending time in nature, exploring a new hobby, relaxing with a good book? Whatever it is, make it a priority. You deserve to put your own happiness at the top of your list, and by doing so, you not only enrich your own life, you inspire those around you to do the same. Conclusion: letting go for a lighter, more fulfilling life. As you move through life after 70, you begin to see that some things simply don't hold the same weight they once did. By letting go of unnecessary burdens, whether it's the opinions of others, material possessions, toxic relationships, or outdated ambitions, you create space for what truly matters. This is your time to live more lightly, more intentionally, and with greater joy. Embrace the freedom that comes with this stage of life. Focus on the relationships that bring you happiness, the experiences that fulfill you, and the simple pleasures that make life meaningful. By releasing what no longer serves you, you open the door to a deeper sense of peace, purpose, and fulfillment. This is your journey, and it's one that deserves to be lived fully, authentically, and with an open heart. Let go and step into the most beautiful chapter of your life.